do this. Like that. All right, anyway. Tesla's self-driving, but I am on my way to what I have, I guess, kind of confirmed or solidified is our second date. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jane, and I went through a breakup last year, so I'm on this dating journey, and I'm really, really excited for this date, and I guess what I wanted to talk about before I just sit here and gush over whatever is that what I have noticed about dating and the people that I've been meeting is that the more that I work on myself and the more self-aware that I become and the more that I choose me, the more that the universe reflects opportunities and situations that choose me too. And what I've also noticed is that how much I've worked on myself and how much I feel, dang it, when I started really working on myself, can't even see me. When I started to really work on myself, just take that out. Sorry, it's so distracting. Okay, so yeah, so when I really started to show up for myself, when I started to actually do the things that I said I was going to do, when I started to show up, improve, push myself, I noticed that the guys that started to show up in my life reflected like the stage or the level that I was at in my self-improvement journey. It's kind of wild. So I haven't really talked too much about, like, you know, I guess my dating escapades since I broke up, because again, I took a month break to just kind of find myself completely detached from this, and now I'm, you know, kind of changing directions of this channel to be more of like me finding myself and, you know, kind of going back out there into the dating world. And the first guy that I dated, we didn't even really date. We just kind of showed interest towards each other because we were in the same friend group. And like he's so, I don't know, all over the place, very like hot and cold, would say things but wouldn't pull through. And it's funny because at the time that, you know, we were dating or whatever, seeing each other or exploring the waters, I was that way. I was very wishy-washy. I was very like, you know, I don't know, saying one thing but not really pulling through. Like it's crazy. It's like he was still part of my old identity. He was still a part of like my old manifestations. So that didn't last long. Then the next guy that I dated, you know, was the next guy that I dated, and I'm still, I don't know, I'm still trying to figure out what to do with this one, but he's a childhood friend of mine, and he showed me a lot of effort in the beginning. I don't even know if this is going to be usable, but since it keeps moving, but yeah, like, you know what, all right, my mount just was not working right. But so to just kind of finish what I was saying, the next guy that I dated, who I'm still kind of actively exploring what this could be, although to be honest, I'm a little I guess like skeptical, but basically he was a childhood friend of mine, and in the beginning he showed me so much effort. Like, I've always kind of known that he had like a little bit of a crush on me, but because we were childhood friends, I feel like we always just kind of saw each other that way. But we had an opportunity to like go to our high school reunion together, and you know, even that was a little underwhelming. Like, I kind of thought he was gonna put in a little bit more effort into like pursuing me per se, but I think we both kind of didn't really know what it was or what it could be. The heck. And so I was a little, you know, sad about that. But anyway, he showed a lot of effort in the beginning, and then it just kind of faded. Like, I don't know if it's because we were so comfortable with one another that he felt that he didn't really need to court me anymore. And I brought it up to him. I was like, hey, you know, like, I really don't feel like you're pursuing me anymore. You know, like, I just feel like we're maybe just jumped into things too quickly. I don't know. And so when I told him that, I guess like he didn't really know what to do. Like, he asked me, like, what does courting you look like? You know, like, and I told him, I was just like, I don't know, I just want more romantic gestures. And if I'm being honest, I really don't know what that looks like. You know, I just feel like his efforts with me were so strong in the beginning, and then like as we continued exploring what it could be, I feel like he just kind of got complacent. Like, there was no extra thought into it. It just fell flat for me. And although like he was asking like, what can I do? How can I improve? It's like, it's kind of like, how could I really answer that? I mean, if I don't even know what I want, right? The cliche answer would be like flowers, get me flowers, or plan a date, like something like that, right? But it's like, if I have to tell you that, it kind of defeats the purpose of doing it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just complicated. Somebody tell me if I'm just being crazy or asking for too much. But, you know, like I told him that, and he just kind of said, I feel like this is going to be brought up, you know, a lot. And, you know, he just feels like he doesn't really have that to offer. And so now I'm just like, okay, well, that's a bummer, you know. It's even harder because we don't live in the same state. So it's even harder to like, to feel courted or to feel pursued when he's all the way, you know, in another whole other state. And so, you know, I was just like, you know what, it's fine. Like, I took a step back from that, and then just somehow my, you know, Pilates crush, like, now we're just, you guys are gonna have code names for the guys that I've dated, I guess, now in this journal of mine. But I don't know how, but when I told myself that like I deserve more, I deserve, and not to hate, okay, on my childhood friend, like he was doing the best that he could, and I can't hate him for that. Like, I'm not mad, I'm not like upset or anything, but I'm learning so much about what I do want for myself and what I'm willing to accept and what I'm no longer willing to accept. I think the issue, or not, it's not really an issue, but my observation about myself in the past is that, like, for example, if I was old me, past me, who was unaware, who had no boundaries, who accepted breadcrumbs because I didn't feel that I could actually go after what I think I deserve, I would have already like been with my childhood friend. I would have already agreed to be his girlfriend, because he did ask me, he didn't really ask me, but he basically alluded to the fact that, like, you know, he's ready to settle down. He's been single for like 2.5 years, and he basically said that, like, if I wanted to, if I was down to be like in a relationship, that he would, that it's up to me, that the ball's in my court, basically. And, you know, like I told him, I was like, I'm not ready, which I'm not. Like, I'm not ready. I told myself that I really didn't want to be in a relationship for all of 2025 because I want to focus on myself And I feel like anybody who is a true contender, whether it's my childhood friend, you know, Pilates guy, whatever, I feel like they'd be willing to wait, you know, because in the end, like, I am truly just trying to figure myself out, you know. And yeah, so like, I feel like before I would have rushed into it, simply because of the fact that, like, we both had an attraction to each other. Like, we both liked each other, and I'm realizing that now that's not enough. You know, like, it's not enough to just like one another. There is a compatibility aspect as well. Is that a parking spot or no? I can't tell. You know, like, I'm at the point now where it's just like, I'm not just gonna go for anybody who likes me. Like, that is not enough reason for me to be with somebody. Like, I now know that, like, there's a million billion people in the world, and I don't want to settle. And that's not to say that, like, you know, my childhood friend isn't good enough. Like, if it was innate in him to be a romantic person, then, you know, it wouldn't be a problem. But, like, I do love romance, and I had asked him if he even likes that stuff, and he said no. And it's like, well, okay. I know guys that like to actually do things for their significant other, you know, who are like naturally romantic, because I've been with those people. And so it wouldn't make sense for me to go backwards and then now date somebody who's not romantic. Oh crap, I don't think I can park here, you know. And so now it's just like, I'm at a stage where I'm just observing people as they are, as they come. I'm not asking him to change. I'm just simply telling him what my boundaries are, what I want. And that's what I'm doing, you know. And I'm just exploring, like, different people to see if they fit what I'm looking for. So, you know, I'm still exploring with Pilates guy. I haven't really talked to him about anything like romantic, because obviously we're just now getting to know each other. But I'm excited to see, like, where this takes us. And you know, there's nothing wrong, I think, with meeting people and seeing what their interests are, what, you know, like, how they'd show up in, like, a romantic or setting. And that's what I'm doing, is I am seeing what's out there. And I'm not thinking that every single person that I meet is the one, like I used to do. So I don't know who needed to hear that. I don't even know if this is usable, but that's my update, and I'll let you know how it goes. All right, till the next video. Wish me luck. Bye.